Do you ever wonder how to build a business with your husband without killing each other? If you do, then this video is for you, obviously. We were recently at a dinner with a friend of ours in Las Vegas at a conference, and he asked, "Hey, how do you guys manage to do everything together? You know, you've been together for 23 years, you have a family together, you work from home together, you are always around each other. How do you do that without killing each other?" And we obviously shared some of our best tips with him. And then today we were on a podcast with with another entrepreneur who asked a similar question. And that prompted me to make this video. So listen up if you are considering starting a business with your partner, or if you are in business with your partner and you two are getting on each other's nerves on a regular basis. I really want to drop some of our experiences here. It may not be better than what you're already doing, but I bet you are going to get some nuggets from it. So these are my 3 best practices. And here's something that I just kind of like a warning here. If you are just about to jump into entrepreneurship together, if you are going to start a business together, please know that these are just based on our experiences, right? So we have failed many times. I am not here preaching to you. I am simply sharing from our own experiences. So while you are going to get some nuggets of wisdom here, nothing compares to your own experience. So as you go on this journey together, know that you are going to get better at it as long as you keep going. And if you have been on this journey together, like we have been for a long time, then you are going to relate to this, right? You're going to understand that, hey, any skills that you have been practicing long enough, you can actually master it. So just hang in there and you two can master it together. The only way to fail is to give up, right? And we don't give up on business. We don't give up on our marriage. So your success is inevitable. All right. So here they are from my experience. If James and I do this right, we have a beautiful week. We are set for success. If we don't do this, or if we don't do it right, then we're going to have a messy week. So we have done both. So here it is. On Friday, my last client call is usually around 2 o'clock. I wrap it up at 2 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, I go pick up our daughter, and then I'm in weekend mom mode. So between 2 and 3, if we do it right, we have a process that we call KANAI. This is something that I have learned from working with Tony Robbins. KANAI simply stands for constant and never-ending improvement. So what we do, since we are talking about how to stay in it without killing each other, so your KANAI would go something like this. What did you do well, right? Or you can ask yourself, what did I do well this week in partnership with my husband? And you can write that down, right? And then he can do the same thing. He can ask himself, what did I do well? And then you guys can say something like, well, what can you do to improve next week? And then you write that down. And then this is something that I'm proud of you for. This is something that I'm grateful to you for, right? So it's like, what did I do well? What can we improve on? And this is something that I am proud of you for. So we want to sandwich the improvement opportunity in between 2 positives. And this is not about coddling each other. This is simply about encouraging each other, right? Letting the other person know that you are paying attention, you are holding them accountable, and you are celebrating them, and you yourself are taking extreme ownership here. So it is a simple process, but it is extremely powerful. All right, so what did I do well? What can we improve? And what is something that I'm proud or grateful to you for? All right, beautiful. So that's the first step. The second step here is preparing for the week, for the upcoming week. In our case, we have a team of contractors who sometimes work weekends because they're on their own time. So on Friday afternoon, James and I will sit down and look at, hey, what took place, what needs to be transferred into the upcoming week, what do we need to wrap up today, because as you know, entrepreneurship never ends, right? There's no such thing as 5 p.m. So we're like, okay, what can we do today so that we don't have to take this into the next week? And then we prepare what needs to take place the following week. So this is just really wrapping up the week, putting a bow on the week, and then setting yourself up for success. Okay, so if we have done those two things, then here comes Monday morning. We actually enjoy working side by side, and we actually enjoy sitting next to each other and working side by side. And what this does is, again, it holds each other accountable. I can't scroll on Facebook or Instagram, and neither can he. So we're staying focused. And we kind of, when the other one is having a hard time or something is frustrating, we can kind of like put our hand on the other person and say, I got you, you're doing okay. Let's go take a walk, go here's some water, right? We can actually support each other on this journey, because we are together in life, in marriage, in business. So why not provide that extra support that the other one needs? Okay, if you don't sit side by side, I'm going to give, or if you do, but I'm going to give you a bonus here. This is the one biggest lesson. So write this one down, is don't bring your home life into your business life, okay? I am a big fan about understanding there's no such thing as professional and personal life. There's just life. However, there have been multiple times when James and I, in the very beginning, at least because we were struggling financially, we would bring all of our personal stuff into the workday. And what that actually did is it held us back, right? We had money problems, and we actually threw rocks at each other, and we would argue, and would spend the whole day from, let's say, 8 o'clock until 2, and then it's time to go be a mom or dad, and then we haven't accomplished anything, which set us back even more financially. So I strongly encourage you to keep that outside of the business hours, right? Whatever you two have a problem with, take a walk, maybe during lunchtime, take a walk after work, have a cutoff time, but do not be arguing or bringing up some personal stuff during those business hours, because that will not necessarily destroy your business, but it will prolong your success. And we just don't want that. Okay, so there you go. 3+ bonus. Let me know which one was the most meaningful to you. And I cannot wait to hear from you and to hear some of your experiences and create this beautiful community going forward.